What's up, Bobber Nation? It's Jimbobbington coming to you from my garage once again. Today we are putting on these new grips I got today. These are the Driven D3. These white portions are powder coated aluminum with a silicone base. My Vans grips have gotten quite a bit dirty over the time, and I'm not the best at keeping them clean. So we're going to try something a little new. I figured I'd give you a little DIY on how to get these aftermarket grips off and how to install these D3s. So stay tuned. We are removing the Vans grips. Now, my buddy Messy Garage, he has a video over on his channel. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. Definitely go check out his channel. Does some pretty cool stuff. But he's got a video where he installs the Vans grips. If you want to see a video more about removing the stock grips and installing those. But today we're uninstalling the Vans, and like I mentioned earlier, installing the Driven D3 dual compound grips. Since I just recently did the drag bar install, which you can see a video too up in the link here. This is a 6mm to get the mirror off. The bolt is pretty long, but you do want to end up holding the mirror so it doesn't drop to the ground and shatter. So the problem on this side is the plastic throttle tube. You need to be careful with and not damage it. If you install these the way I do, it's just a layer of hairspray between the rubber and the grip. So really it's just a matter of working a thin screwdriver up underneath it all the way to the edge and running it around so that you can loosen it all up. I like to use the longest, thinnest screwdriver I can find, and you just want to peel a lip. Now the throttle tube has ridges that go around it to help stick the right side grip to it. You don't find that on the other side, so you kind of got to work above and over those. And in many cases, the grips may just not end up being worthy of salvage. So to save yourself time, you can always just get an X-Acto blade, cut these off, and go on about your day. But for some reason, I feel like I want to hold on to these, just in case. All right, so I've gotten it worked all the way to the end. It's just a matter of now pulling out while working around. So you know what? I'm going to say screw it. This is a pain in the ass. These are $20. If these ones don't work out, I can have a clean brand new pair here in a matter of a couple of days. So I showed you the right way to do it. I got tired of it and moved on with my life. You can continue fighting that battle if you feel your grips are worth it. Cut away from yourself. Watch your thumb. Ta-da. So you can see the ridges that you'll come in contact with when trying to work that thing off. So there you have it. I'm going to cut the ones off on the other side, and we will get to application of the new ones. This side, just a pipe, so it's a lot easier to really manhandle it with the screwdriver and get this one off safely. but definitely take more care when removing the throttle side. When I'm working on stuff, I kept this random piece of foam from, it was some sort of packaging material in something we bought, like online furniture or something. And I was like, I should keep this foam. It's really great for setting all your stuff out, laying it out the way you pulled it off. And because it's squishy, things don't roll around. So just random thing I do. That helps me stay organized. Okay, so these are the D3s. There's a small bit of branding on each three of the pieces. So you got their logo up here on the top white part, on the rubber, and then the model on the outer ring. I'm gonna align those all so I can hide them, all of them, and just not show the branding. What I do is take any can of hairspray that I can find in my wife's cabinet. And here's another thing. So always order the 7/8 size. When you do, you'll get one that's 7/8 and one that's closer to an inch. You can see there's more rubber on the inside than there is here. So the one with the bigger hole goes on the throttle side. The other one stays on this side. Just make sure and save some time by starting with the correct side. And I just spray hairspray inside of it. It's kind of slippery when it's wet, but as it dries off, then it becomes sticky. It's a pretty tight fit. I'm gonna spray some on the handles too. But now the metal ring has kind of slid up over it and it's binding. So I gotta get that back on. This one came off. So this may be trickier than I had initially imagined. There we go. Yeah, so really pushing equally in the end without using only this ring as your way to force it on. You got to kind of inchworm it up behind it. But those are on. The most annoying thing about removing your mirrors is it takes you days to get them all positioned correctly the way you used to like it. I'm just going to go pretty tight on those for now because I have no idea where I want to set them. All right, same thing with this side. Hopefully it's not more difficult. Get all my logos lined up. Yes, this is tricky. It does not want to get up over that first ridge. So I may actually have to sand that ridge down to get this on there. So let's do it, I guess. Alright, so probably not the best bit. Gonna go with a sanding bit on the Dremel. Try to just grind it down real quick. Definitely wear eye protection when you do this. That should really not be a problem now. Let's get it all lubed up again. Give her the old college try. All right, no problem. Just had to get that initial lip off of there. So they're not quite as long as the throttle tube. I don't know if that bothers me. It might. But I also may just be able to work it out a little bit and make it not so noticeable. We'll see. There's always the option of cutting the throttle tube, I guess. Over here, it's not so noticeable that it's longer than the bar, but still slightly is. But hey, nobody's gonna notice that from over a couple feet away. So I think these look cool. I'll put the link to these down in the description if anybody wants to check them out. They come in a whole bunch of different colors. You can get the metal parts in different colors, and since they're aluminum, you could probably just have them powder coated any color you felt like if you wanted to go this route. But just keep in mind they're a little bit shorter, and you may need to do something about that if it bothers you a whole bunch. But I'm okay with that. I like them. The problem with the vans, they just got so dirty, and everybody knew they would. And I'm not the best at keeping my stuff clean, but it just got to the point where the dirt was almost a part of the rubber. Since it's so soft, it almost absorbs some of this stuff over time. And I don't keep up on cleaning it often enough to avoid that from happening. So I got something where the white is metal and is easy to clean. And I think those look pretty dope anyway. Right on, guys. Appreciate you for watching. Give me a subscribe. That would really help me out. I'd love to know everybody's enjoying my content. But until next time, this is Jimbobbington reminding you, don't be a skid mark.